Okay.
All right, guys. So, thank you guys so much for joining. If you guys don't know who I am, well, now you do. I'm Lauren. I'm a diamond, future double diamond, with the company. I've been with It Works. It's gonna be 5 years this year. And when I started, you guys, was I had just had my son. I was like, how they say, broke and broken. Like, my unemployment had run out. My husband was working, and his hours were like super crazy, and we we still had our daughters in diapers, so we were like struggling with everything, you guys. Like, it was bad. Like, we were at the point where we lost our apartment. We had to relocate to a temporary hotel because we were just like up to here with bills and just things that we needed. So, anyways, I had seen Tanya making money on social media, and I was curious because I'm like, okay, I knew her from high school, and I seen her posting that she had just had a baby, and she was getting money on social media from this business like for diapers and things. So that was like stuff that I was struggling with. So
Make sure you guys mute yourselves, please.
So I immediately messaged her because I'm like, okay, dude, if she's making money, paying for the things that I actually am struggling with myself, I'm gonna hit her up and see what it's all about. So I messaged her, and she told me about it, and like, I didn't even think twice about it, you guys. Like, I jumped on it because I was like, I want to try this. Plus, I seen the wraps, and I really wanted to try the wraps too. So I was like, I want to try both. So I just jumped for it no matter what the situation was. And I literally, I was excited. At that same time, though, I had converted to living into a motel. So it was kind of hard for me to work my business in the beginning, but I still did. Like, I was still learning, I was still signing customers, I was still doing my thing. Fast forward, I think it took me about a year or two, you guys, actually, to promote. I mean, during that time, I was still working and signing customers, and I was still getting fast starts, but I really didn't know about like promoting, and I personally didn't think like it was something. I didn't have it as a goal for me, to be honest. I was just making cash and getting fast starts, signing people, but like my goal was never promoting until like I think a year or two came by, and Tanya started talking to me, and she's like, or talking to me even more about promoting. And she's like, we should definitely promote you and things like that. So I started, going for a promotion, and I finally went Ruby, I think. And this is funny, you guys, because you guys think like people join the business and they like take off. Like, I was doing good, but it still took me about a year or two to actually promote to Ruby. So once I got that promotion, like, I knew what I had to do, and I kept wanting to promote. So once I went Ruby, I was super excited because I got a $500 bonus. I was like, yeah. And the company had just announced that if you went Emerald and Diamond, you get like some crazy big bonuses too. So I was like, oh my God. And Tanya was like, oh my God, girl, you're super close to Emerald. You should go for it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go for it. And then boom, I went for it. And then the next month, she's like, you should definitely go for Diamond. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go for it. And boom, like, we worked together, and I got to Diamond. So it was super cool. It was a crazy, crazy journey. And I was just super excited. But that was about maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, that I promoted. Then I got comfortable. You guys. And then I lost my promotion. I lost it because what happened is I got comfortable. I was like, "Ooh, I'm cool. I'm diamond. Like, I'm big time now. Big time. Like, I don't have to do nothing. I can just chill, and I can just chill because I'm diamond now." But never do that, you guys. Don't be me, because I lost my promotion. I lost my rank. And I pretty much lost like my whole team. Like, everybody was gone. So it wasn't a good experience during that time, but I never stopped and I never quit. Like I kept going. I kept telling Tanya, like, it's okay. I'm going to get my team back. I'm going to get my rank back. And here I am now. Last month, I got my rank back. And then my husband's going diamond this month. And I'm going double diamond this month. So, and it's going to be like, it's just going to go up from here. So I'm super excited because I'm sure in a few months watching like probably presidential by then. So, and I start getting emotional because I'm like, it's been an emotional journey. Trust me.
Yes, I freaking love that you were saying all of that, because, you know, I feel like a lot of people, what ends up happening is like you promote, right? And even people do it to Ruby. Like, people will promote to Ruby and be like, I'm Ruby now. I'm all good. I put in work. Like, I don't got to do nothing now. Like, my team can do it. And I'm gonna be like completely honest with you guys. Like, when I promoted to double diamond, I didn't keep that for long either. So it was because I had that mentality. I was like, look, I want you guys to understand something. Like, I had no one to train me, no one to coach me, no one to place distributors or customers under me. Like, I legit did that on my own. Not one customer or distributor placed under me, because the people above me had quit. And the upline that we had, I wasn't really working with her. So I want you guys to understand that, like, if I can do it with nobody placing under me, like, you guys can do it too. Okay, so when I had promoted to double, like, we obviously, in order to keep your bonuses, you have to maintain your rank. And for me, I was thinking like, hell yeah, exactly like Lauren. I'm like, I'm a double diamond. I got this. I don't have to keep pushing like I was. I worked hard, this and that. Like, my team can do it. You know, and then you get into like this management mode, and you're like thinking to yourself like, oh, you know, this person has to do it and this person has to do it, and you start pushing people. But something that I've learned along the way, now that you know, it's so much different, and obviously you have to grow as a person, I have learned that now, like, before I would be like in your inbox, like, hey girl, so are you gonna post today? Hey girl, so are you gonna follow today? Hey girl, like, what's going on? Like, hey girl. But I don't chase nobody no more. Like, we all want this, yes, but who wants it more? That's what matters. Because you can say like, yeah, I'm working, yeah, this and that, yeah, this, you know, whatever you want to say or promote to or do, but actions speak louder than words. And something that I heard in a Zoom before was eSuite doesn't lie. Okay, so when you're not signing, if you're on these Zooms all the time and you're like doing the tasks all the time and you're not getting results, there is a reason why you're not getting results. And we have to find out what is that reason so we can help you. Like, is it because you're not talking to people the right way? Is it because you need help sealing the deal? You know, whatever it is, like, we can help you guys, you know, but you have to want it for yourself and you have to believe it. That's like one of the biggest things. Before, I used to think to myself like, man, maybe I should cut down on the way I talk to people because I'm too much of a red. But you know what God put in my heart? That is a gift that I have, and I can't be cutting myself back, or, you know, not like showing who I am. Like, who am I? You know, sometimes me and Lauren have these talks and I'm like, dude, like, it's not that we're being, you know, like, we don't have feelings or we don't care, you know, what's going on in your life or anything like that. But hey, talk to us, cry it out, you know, we'll cry it out together. And then guess what? 5 minutes later, we're going to get back on our grind, because what we're feeling, okay, is not going to be, it has to be temporary. You can't make it permanent. If you're feeling like, man, today is a bad day, you know, I'm having this, I'm having that, I'm having a bad customer, make it temporary. Make it temporary, and then be like, all right, I'm done. I'm done crying and venting to you. Like, let's push and go to the next level. Because if you're just going to be upset, negative, and always complaining and always, you know, upset about the same reason, you're not going to get to the next level. And trust me, I've been through that stage where I've done that. I've held myself back because I'm thinking negative. Oh, my team's not working. Oh, they're not putting in the work that I'm putting in. Like, who cares? Why are you doing this? Like, are you doing this for them, or are you doing this for yourself? So I love that she was telling me about that, because I was like, dude, that is fire. Like, you definitely got to tell the team, you know, when it comes to excuses, you know, when it comes to doing the work. That's what I want her to talk about, work ethic, you know, how she gets motivated, because I feel like a lot of you guys feel like you guys need this motivation, you know, and motivation is another temporary feeling. Like, you guys don't need motivation. We can do these Zooms all the time, but we can't obviously do them all the time. You're not going to do them regardless if we do. You're not going to do the work regardless if we do or we don't. It's a something within. So if you can kind of go talk about like motivation and talk
Yeah,
about like work ethic and all that stuff.
definitely, and that's something that I know like a few girls on my team are on here, so that's something that I kind of want to touch bases with everybody too. Like, if I know I'm on the group chat and if I sometimes sound like I am insensitive of things, it's not because I'm being mean or I'm being a bitch. It's only because like I have been, you guys, I want you guys to understand this. And this goes for my team too. Like, I really want you guys to understand this. I have been like rock bottom. Rock bottom, like you guys wouldn't even understand. And that didn't get me down. That didn't stop me. So, and I'm like getting shaky because I'm like being serious. So when you guys like come and you guys are like, oh, like I had a bad day, like my baby this, or like, oh, this, like sometimes I might be a little like okay about it, because to me it's like we've been through like the worst. I know Tanya too, but that didn't stop us. So you guys just have to pull yourself together, like pull yourself up every morning and look at your kids and remember why you're doing this. Because me, I'm not going to look at my kids and tell them, I'm sorry, you guys. We're like, this is the way I think about it, and you guys should definitely think about it the same way too, because it'll probably like kick you in the ass every day. So what I think is like, I'm not gonna look at my kids and be like, I'm sorry, you guys, like we're not gonna be eating dinner tonight because I was a little lazy. I didn't message people, like some people were hating on me or whatever, so we ain't eating tonight. Like, really. So I want you guys to think of that every day. Like, put that in your head every single day. That's where my mind is at. Like, am I gonna tell my kids, I'm sorry, like our lights are about to get turned off, everybody? I can't pay the bills because I was too lazy to go follow on Instagram, and I just wanted to chill today, so we ain't gonna have lights for a few days. So that's my mentality. That's my mentality. So if you guys were to tell your kids that, like, how are you gonna feel? Like, that's my motivation. I don't know what your guys' motivation is. I don't know like what everybody's situation is on here, but I know, like, me personally, this is what feeds my family. So I have to do the things. I have to do all the things. And Tanya too, we have to do all the things because this is like what brings in the bread and the butter, right? So as far as being motivated, you guys, look at your kids every day. Like, don't you want to give them better things? Like, don't you want them to like be able not to worry about things when they go to school? Like, me personally, I know when I was in school, like I couldn't join certain things or be a part of certain things because money was always an issue. So do I really want my daughters to go through that when they're in high school? Hell no. So as far as being motivated, I really can't. There's no secret for me to be motivated because my kids motivate the heck out of me. And I don't want to be in the same place that I was before. So that's what motivates me too. Like, there's no way that I'm going to go back to where I was before. Hell no. So that's what keeps my ass going every single day, you guys. So, like, think about it. Do you really want to be in the same place you are at today? If you're not making the money you're making right now, do you want to stay like that, like forever? Do you want to stay like, oh my God, I need gas money? Like, oh shit, I have to wait for my next payday to do this, do that. Like, do you really want to live like that for the rest of your life? I don't think we do, right? Honestly, like as far as motivation, I think I think for everybody, your kids should be your motivation if you have kids. Maybe your pets, I don't know. But
I love that you're saying all that because it's so true. You know, I feel like, you know, everybody thinks that personal development helps. I'm like, that is like life changing. Okay. But I want you guys to understand something. Hold on. Were you saying something or was that like an echo?
no, like I was gonna say, definitely like as far as feeding your brain every day, like that's super important. But at the end of the day, it's gonna take you. Like you can listen to like all these podcasts and everything, but a minute after you can turn that podcast off, and you're still like, what if you're still in a negative, salty mindset? Like I know people that's listen to podcasts every single day, but they're still being like salty as at AF all day, you know? Or they just
Yeah,
feel like
that's being a motivational junkie, a personal development junkie. Just listening to stuff and not
like
even learning.
yeah, or they're not producing, they're not doing nothing, but they listen to videos all day. So you can like that's great. I love listening to videos. Like I love writing things down. Like I love feeding myself, but it's like up to us to go and put that stuff that we're listening to action. Like a lot of us are not doing that, and I'm just like, come on, you guys can do this. Like come on, and we can try to motivate you as much as like we can possibly try, but again it's going to be up to you guys to want to take it and run with it.
That is so true. And, you know, I have, you know, maybe I know some of you guys' situation and then some of you guys I don't know, you know, but I want you guys to ask yourselves really like what are you going to do about it? Because for me, my childhood was really life. Like I'm talking about like living in motels, divorce, you know, child abuse, all kinds of stuff. So when I think about my kids, I take it very freaking serious. Like I think to myself, like I'm never going to leave my kids because I'm not going to be that parent. So I want you guys to like, I feel like the reason why me and Lauren are successful is because we look our business like dead serious. Like we're not like, oh, you know what? We might post, we might talk to some people. Like if I talk to this person and she doesn't sign, it's cool. Like we don't look at it like that. We look at it like, dude, this is how we eat. This is how we make things happen. Because if I didn't have this business, like yeah, I have another side business, but that's not my passion. That's not my calling. That's not the reason why like I'm, you know, making so much money. If anything, it's his business. It's what I love. It's what I like. I've been doing this. It's going to be 5 years this year, you know, and I think to myself, like, I've been through the ups and the downs, and I've seen, like, I don't want to be in the downs somewhere, and I know what it takes. And obviously, it is personal development because we have to grow as people, but I'm not going to sit here and listen to a bunch of stuff and then not apply it because it's like wasting time. To me, I don't watch TV. But you'll never catch me watching TV besides Saturdays watching UFC, but with my husband. But I'm serious, like I will not watch TV. And if you're watching personal development and you're like not even, you know, taking notes and applying what you learned and trying to change your thinking and your mindset, like it's not going to work for your business because it's like you're watching TV. You're just watching something to watch it. And I want you guys to ask yourselves today, like how much longer do you have to go through what you're going through? Like how much are you going to be struggling? Because
Yeah.
like nothing we say, nothing we do, you know, we can sign customers all day, you know, we can, you know, sign distributors all day, we can show you we're making rap cash all day, we can show you we're doing those things, but that doesn't benefit you. Are you going to do it or are you not going to do it? You have to make that decision. And like we say, it's always just a decision. It's not like we don't do anything different than what we're telling you guys to do. We do exactly what we're telling you, but we just do more of it.
Yeah, definitely.
So
And then something too, I think like as far as self development, it also takes you wanting to grow, you guys. A lot of people don't want to grow. Like you guys don't want to change. You guys don't want to take advice. You guys don't want to. I mean, like not like you guys take the advice, but you guys don't want to apply the advice. You guys like we feel, and I'm gonna be very honest with you because
Oh, I love where she's going. I love where she's going.
I used to feel that way too. Like I would get advice and I would feel attacked. But the only reason why I felt attacked when I was being given advice was because I knew I was in my terms, I knew I was lagging it. I knew I wasn't doing the things I should be doing, right? So like when we give you guys advice and you guys get offended by it or you guys start feeling sorry for yourselves by the advice, it's because you still haven't grown up here. Like a lot of us have not grown up here yet. Like we're letting people, and then this too, like someone says something on social media or within your friends and your family about your business or about you, and you're super pissed off about it. That shows me that you haven't grown up here yet. Like we shouldn't be bothered by people talking shit if we're grown up here. We shouldn't be bothered if we're giving you advice for your business because we know like we don't know that like everything about this business, but I'm pretty sure we know a lot about this business. So when we tell you guys things, it's because we know. But if you guys get offended by it or like feel sorry for yourselves or go cry and go away like for 5 days, that's because again, girl, you haven't grown up here. You're still very, very small-minded. So this business takes a lot of growth. Like you're not, I'm sorry, but you're not going to go far if you don't grow. You're not. That's like my main thing. Like we ain't going nowhere if we don't want to grow up here. That's like
Yeah, and we're saying that because we've already been stuck in positions and ranks before. Like I had promoted myself to double diamond before alone, but why haven't I gotten my husband there if I done it once?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't ready. Like I was just thinking, oh, let them do it. Them do the work. And I tell you guys like, hey, I don't have people placed under me. You should, do it yourself. But guess what? Like you guys have mine and Lauren's freaking support. You guys have mine and Lauren's, help. If you guys want to promote, like we're willing to help you guys. So sometimes like I don't understand, and I freaking love this part. I freaking love this part when she said that because it's so true. Like it's crazy. Sometimes we pour into people so freaking much and we care about them so freaking much, and then next thing you know, they're like acting like something she mentioned to me earlier was like, I used to act like my shit didn't stink. And, sometimes you guys do that. Like, we're trying to help you and this and that, and you're like, it's cool, I got it. I know what I'm doing. But do you really know what you're doing?
Exactly.
Do you really know? So I want you guys to think about this because, like, this is so, like, something that's in my heart all the time. Like, for some reason, I'm as red as can be. But when it comes to, like, my team and me helping them and pouring into them, and then they want to act like that, it hurts my heart. Like, I'm a person too, So I'm pretty sure it hurts her. And you're like, damn, like, dude, I'm pouring into this girl. I'm helping this girl. And then she's kind of giving me her back. Like, she's, and we understand because we've been hurt in our lives before too. Like, really freaking bad. Like, if you guys were to hear our backstories besides our stories, you guys would understand that we've been freaking hurt real bad. So it's okay to have your walls up, but you're having the walls up with the wrong people because we just want to see you guys succeed. There is nothing else that, it's not like we want you guys to freaking promote and fail. Like, there's no reason why we should pour into you guys and then you guys promote and then you guys just fail. Like, or if I'm not sure, like, what some of you guys think, but I want you guys to understand this because to me, like, I told Lauren and I tell, my husband, I'm like, dude, like this year, like I want the team to be united. Like we need something, let's pray about it together. We're feeling some type of way, let's share it and be together. Like we're anything, like let's do it together. We're reading a book, let's do it together. Like everything, host to post giveaways, everything, let's do it together. because we are all freaking battling our own fucking minds. And if you think about it, like, you do not need another sideline sister or another person to be battling with you.
Yeah.
Like, we're here for each other. I just thought I would say that.
Yeah, and then what I noticed, you guys, is I personally feel that the reason why I probably lost my rank back then was because I wasn't ready. God was like, okay, girl, you're not ready. So what happened was I lost my team because, girl, I wasn't ready, right? But guess what? It took me all these years to grow and be the person I am today. So I know a lot of you, I know some of you were on my team before, and then you see the Lauren now, and I'm sure you guys are like, okay, this is kind of a different Lauren. But now those people that are back, they're running with me. Because why? Because they see that I grew, so they grew too, you guys. They grew too, and they're on freaking fire. Like, I'm just like, damn, these girls are killing it. But that's because, like, God is like, okay, she's ready. Now I'm gonna give her team back so she can have, like, so they can be ready too, and she can teach them. Like, my thing is, how are we gonna sit there and cry and want a running team when we're really not running? Like, why is God gonna give you all these people to help when you're in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out? Like, these people, like, to me, my thought is like, my team needs me, right? Like, obviously they need help. They want to earn extra money. They joined me for a reason. So I can't be in and out with them, because what if they come to me for help and I'm not there? Like, they joined my team because they want me to help them. If not, they would have joined someone else's team. So how are you going to expect, my thing is, how are we going to expect, to be blessed with a running team again when we're not running? I feel like, well, don't jinx me, God, but I just feel like it's my and my team's time right now, because I am, like, so ready. Like, I have my 10 toes on the ground and I'm just ready, and my team's, like, right here with me ready. So you guys, I feel like you guys have to be, like, the same way. If you guys aren't ready, guess what? God's really not going to bless you with a running team, because you, baby, like, you're not ready. Like, you're here one day and you're gone for a whole week. How are you going to run a team like that? Like, I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. And I start getting, and my team knows me, I start getting mad and I start yelling, but they know it's all love. They know it's all love.
That's so freaking true. That is so freaking true. Because even when, like, mass enrolling, like, customers or distributors, like, you have to be showing God that to me, this is a God business. It's not anything else besides a God business, because if you're not close to God and you're not growing your mind with him and spiritually, like, you're not going to get what you want.
Yeah, you guys. And never did I think before, I wasn't ready to be signing 60, 70 customers a month. Like, I wasn't fully committed. Because if you really think to yourself right now, are you fully committed to handle a new 70 enrollments a month? Are you ready to take their messages every single day? Are you ready to respond to them every single day? Because remember, this is your business. This isn't like, your business isn't a corporation. I don't have a secretary like, hello, thank you for calling Lauren's office. Please hold on. Like, that's me. Like, I'm doing all that, you guys. So are you guys fully ready for that? Like, I don't, like, I know some of you guys are. Some of you guys are killing it. But then again, some of us say we are, but we're not. So, like, you guys really have to grow your mind, grow, like, your why. Really, really think about why you're doing this. Don't be, like, wishy-washy. Like I told Tanya the other day, like, I'm sorry, but I'm not doing this for shits and giggles. So if you're on my team doing this for shits and giggles, we ain't really gonna click, you guys, because I am not doing this for shits and giggles. I am doing this for a really, really, really big reason, because my family and my kids are gonna soon be in our dream home, and I'm gonna just change our lives like crazy. So if you're doing this for shits and giggles, we ain't probably gonna click, and I'm probably gonna say some things, but it's because I'm really serious about this business. And if you're not serious about it, it's going to be kind of hard to like kind of work because you're just doing this for who knows why. Maybe it's better if you're just a customer, right? I don't, that's my thoughts. I
That's
don't know
so
if you,
true. That's so true. And that's something that I always say, you know, going back to what she was saying, like, I want you guys to really, really, really ask yourself. Somebody I noticed, I think it was on one of the Show Me the Money calls, was Lucetto, that she was like, dude, I just look at my kids and I'm like, they freaking deserve this. Like, I'm going to get this time, you know? And I remember, like, before, back then, she probably wouldn't have thought about it like that. You know, so I want you guys to understand it's a decision. Like this time she's in and she's like, dude, I'm gonna freaking do the thing. Like, I don't care what it takes. You know, and you have to get like that. Like we don't just say it, you know, just to say it, but we like some of you guys don't even take this serious. Like we take it serious. But if you think you do take it serious, I want you guys to do that for me today. I want you guys to look at your kids, because I always freaking say this. I want you to look at your kids and then tell them whether you're going to make this shit happen for them or tell them whether you're not. And then tell me if you guys have the balls to tell them that. Because for me, like, I'm not willing to do that. Like, I'm not willing to be like, you know what, I'm going to give up because you're not worth it. And until you really, really, really look at it that way, you're not going to be successful.
Definitely, you guys. So those are just some things that I wanted to touch on because I just felt it in my heart. Like people need to hear this. Like people need to know it's not easy. People need to know that I wasn't always like, you know, signing 70, 60 customers a month. It wasn't always like that. Like I did have a small mindset. I didn't want to listen to Tanya sometimes. Sometimes I was like, Tanya just saying these things that don't work. Like, whatever, girl. Like, girl, bye. Like, I was sometimes in my own head. Like, I didn't want to grow. But the minute that I said, that's it, like, I need to do this, like, in the minute that I started, you know, doing the things that she was saying or doing the things that she was doing, it all started working. Like, literally, you guys, just recently, like, I'm going to be real with you guys. Before, I didn't used to use these. Before, I didn't use hundreds lists, okay? Then I kept hearing her talking about hundreds lists. I'm like, let me go print this hundreds list. So I print this hundreds list, and now look, like, they're everywhere in my house, and I'm signing 60, 70 people a month, you guys, a month. So she's not lying when she's telling us these things. Like, she's not telling you because like she's gonna get $1 million just from telling you that. Like no, she's telling you because she knows that it works and she wants you to succeed. So she's telling us all the things because all the things work. So again, I didn't use hundreds lists. Kept seeing her talking about it. Kept seeing her enrollments, and I'm like, I'm gonna start. So ever since I started using the hundreds list, just so it's a tip, you guys. Since I started using it, I've been starting my customers in like 30 and up a month. So I definitely recommend you guys print a hundred list. And that's it. I don't know if anybody has like questions, but again, we're like all here to help you guys. Like, you know, we're not against you guys. Tanya's not against you guys. I'm not against you guys. Y'all just want the best for you guys. But if you guys don't want it for yourselves, there's only so much. Well, coming from me, there's only so much I can do or we can do for you guys. You know, we can't keep babying you. We can't keep calling you. We can't keep messaging you. There's going to be a point where I'm just like, she don't want it? Okay. And there might be a point where sometimes I don't reply back, but that's because I have to keep going. I have to keep going, and I kind of already know the rhythm of your pace and you're in and out. So there's no, I personally don't want to spend time spinning my wheels because I have to keep going, you guys.
And you can't slow down either because you know what God put in your heart, so you can't slow down. I mean, it's kind of like what Portia said, you know, give a hand up, not a hand out. And that's so true. You know, so I freaking love this Zoom today. I freaking loved it. Thank you so much, Lauren, for your time. And thank you guys for hopping on. I don't know if you want to leave them with anything else. We have about 3 minutes.
Just I mean, go and do the damn thing, you guys. You guys don't have to be special. You guys don't have to like look a certain way. I am like a hot freaking mess. I am not your like Coke size bottle model, but let me tell you, my mind is a Coke size bottle, a Coke shaped bottle model in my mind. Like, I'm talking to girls like I am just the fiercest person out there, and they hear that. I mean, they like read that, and they're like, "Damn, I'm gonna sign up with this girl," because I'm like, "Girl, we both looking like a snack." So just if you don't feel good, like feel good in your mind. Like it's okay. Like people don't know how you look right now. People don't are not seeing you in my boxers and in my tank top with no bra. Like, like just know that you can kill it and know that people are gonna follow you, but you have to be confident. Like sound confident. It's okay. Like they don't know. Just sound confident, and then you can keep working on yourself daily. Then you're gonna actually feel that way. But if you have to, like, I always tell my team, like, borrow some confidence from me and Tanya, and then just like go kill it. That's like my best advice. Borrow like our confidence and just go kill it.
Yes, dude, I freaking love that. And hopefully you guys got something good from this, thing, because I felt like as soon when I was like, okay, so actually she was the one to tell me like I already know what I want to talk about. And she just gave me a list. And I swear, I almost started crying right now because this isn't a Lauren that I know. Like, and I've seen her like, dude, from January to now, it's like freaking extreme freaking growth. So it's crazy. I just want you guys to know that you guys can honestly make this shit happen. You guys can make this happen for your family. You just have to make the decision and have the belief to do it and be consistent. That's all it really is.
Yeah, definitely. Consistency is like, oh, I can't even stress you guys. Consistency is so key. Like one day is a lot. Like one day is just like missing a whole week. To me, it's like missing a whole week of work. So every day in our industry, like someone said it, like every day is like a whole week. So you guys don't want to really miss a day. Do something for your business every single day.
So true.
Bye.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for helping on. I'll see you guys in the group chat.